one news that I can share with you. There is a product named PandaDoc, and we started to work with PandaDoc not too long ago. We fell in love with the product. We reached the company. We told them that we like to know everything about the product. So they gave us training. Most of our company employees, they're proficient with technology. So it was pretty easy to understand PandaDoc. And we are now getting our certifications on the product. We work on very cool projects with PandaDoc. The idea of PandaDoc, it's a system that is helping you convert better. I don't know if there are any examples here. Yeah, only marketing crap. But in any case, the idea is to send documents using PandaDoc, and PandaDoc is fully integrated with CRM. So the idea is to send those documents like Zoho Sign, but the only difference there are a few differences from Zoho Sign. With Zoho Sign, you are not able to see statistics about the document itself. For example, if you have 7 pages, you like to see on which page the client is putting more attention. So you have percentage and statistics about the page itself. Also in Zoho Sign, there is no way to push information from the document back to CRM. So let's say that on my document, I will have a credit card detail section. With PandaDoc, I can shoot the information that was entered by the client on the signed document. I am able to push it back to CRM. And in Zoho Sign, I'm not able to do it. With Zoho Sign, I'm just getting the PDF. So you're getting a little bit more. And the biggest part that this is why we moved to PandaDoc is about the conversion. It's much easier to convert on a beautiful, well-designed document versus like Zoho Sign, which is relatively limited in terms of the design capabilities. So we started November 1st. We started to sell PandaDoc licenses. Our price is exactly like PandaDoc. We're not upselling the price. And the upside of doing it with us versus directly with PandaDoc is that in the near future, we are going to create a PandaDoc course for our clients. So if someone purchases the license from us, he will get the course for free versus other people that will need to spend a few $100s for the course. Okay, we have Kate. Let me open your mic, Kate. So Kate, you have 2 users here. I will just try to give one of them to talk. We'll see if that's the one that you are actually using.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Not too bad, yourself?
Good, so it's not Kate, right?
No, I'm Eric.
Okay, awesome, Eric. How are you today?
Not too bad. Just looking to get some information on Zoho lead forms.
Okay, awesome. So what's the question?
So basically, we're just trying to do some Facebook ads, and we're looking to integrate it on our CRM platform. We're just wondering if it's required to have Zoho Social to do Facebook leads.
Yeah. So Facebook leads, the only way that I know of how to bring them in, it will be using Zapier. There is a Zapier that is for Facebook, and you are able to bring, and I will show you here, the actions, and it's not pages, Facebook ads. Yes. So when there is a new lead in Facebook, it will push the information to Zapier. And once it's in Zapier, you can push it back to Zoho CRM. And that's the way that people do it until now. There is no native integration with Zoho or a direct API that you can utilize. So you will need to have Zapier or a different application that is doing the magic of grabbing the information and push it back to CRM.
Okay, so Zoho Social is not necessary because, like, when I was on the chat support with them, they were pushing that Zoho Social.
So Zoho Social, I will show you what you can do with it. So Zoho Social is more about posting. It's not about receiving information from the advertisement. You can have a few levels of integrations with Zoho Social. I think I have something with my security system here that is preventing Zoho Social. Let me just try to suspend it. Suspend. Come on. Yeah, okay. So with Zoho Social, you can do a few things. One, you can post to multiple networks at the same time. So let's say you have Google My Business, you have Facebook, Twitter, and so on. So you can post to all of them at one shot, like Hootsuite. So nothing special about that. You can also schedule a post to a specific time. So let's say that right now I will have 30 posts. I can post all of them today to be scheduled for the next month. So every day I will have a new post when I scheduled it in one time. The second level of integration, it will be the messages that's coming in, and that will come here. Every time that someone every time that someone have a PM, a message to you directly, using your page and not using your personal page, using your business page, that will come here, and that can also be pushed to the CRM as a new lead if you want. But it works only with Facebook and Twitter. With LinkedIn and Google My Business, and it doesn't work yet, and Instagram also, only Facebook and Twitter. The integration part that you're looking for, if that's what you want to do, it will be in Zoho CRM. You will need to go to the Sigma Social. So you go to the social, you will need to connect your brand. Okay, so you need to connect your Facebook and Twitter. Only those options are available here. And then under the automate lead generation, you can say here, for example, I don't have social media. I know it sounds awkward, but I don't have any of them. When you will have it here integrated, those boxes will start to open. So you can say, if someone respond to my post, if someone message me, if someone like my post, and there is one more. But from all those options, the only one that makes a little bit of sense is if someone is messaging with you. Because if someone just like your post or anything that is basic, I don't see a reason why it needs to be a lead. So those are the options with Zoho Social and those integrations. Facebook ads will not be part of those integrations.
Because yeah, when we were doing the setup, they told us to like set up the lead forms this way. So I'll check out the Zapier and see if that's an easier way, because they were trying to, there's an issue with ours because we did the 14-day trial, even though we're on enterprise account, that we're getting the upgrade option right now. So we still need to upgrade and pay again to use Zoho Social when it's already included. So we're just trying to resolve that. But our leads were coming in through this setup. But if the Zapier is a little bit easier and we don't have to,
we can resolve it for you if you want. It's 2 minutes. If you want, just drop us an email So this is the domain, amazingbusinessresult.com. Just have before that sport. Okay, just drop an email, say Leo in the Q&A, ask me to connect regarding that. We'll do a quick screen share with you, we'll solve it. It's 1 minute.
All right, great, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, next question, Mr. Steven. Okay. Steven, your mic is open.
Hi, good afternoon. Can you hear
Good
me properly?
afternoon, sir. You're from Europe, I assume.
South Africa.
South Africa. Good afternoon
Yeah.
to you too. How's everything in South Africa today?
No, great, nice weather. We're going into summer now, so we're enjoying this year.
All right, you're going into summer now. That's right.
Yeah. No, thanks for the opportunity, and thanks what you're trying to do and in helping us with regards to Zoho. I don't know if you saw my question there. I think a week or so ago, you mentioned with regards to Zoho Books or Zoho invoices, you won't issue an invoice with the integration between Zoho, the CRM, and Zoho invoices. You would rather go directly to Zoho Books or invoices to issue an invoice. I'm not sure if you can recall that. If it's correct, why would you do it like that?
Can you give me more context? I know I said it, but if it's something that I said more than 20 minutes, I don't remember anything.
Yeah, no, I think it was during the last session, that you mentioned. I cannot recall the context before that, but what I can recall is that when you do issue the invoice, like for instance, you are not going to issue it by using an integration between Zoho Books with the CRM, because then you can go directly through the CRM to issue an invoice. But you suggested, no, that is not something that you would do. You would rather go just directly to the Zoho Books or Invoices app and then issue it from there without using an integration between Books and the CRM.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
So if you look at the integration that you currently have in Zoho CRM.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go here to, come on. Okay, we go to finance.
Yeah.
You will have relatively basic information about the transaction. And when you click on it, the information will open in, we call it an iframe. So it's a website inside the website, because this is what you see here. This is Zoho Books. It's not Zoho CRM. Okay, so the view that you see here is only the estimate itself, which has a limited view. If I will go now and I will go to a specific estimate, you can see that I have here more options that I can play with. And you do need to use some of those buttons when you function. So the way that we work internally, we will have Zoho CRM open. We do have the integration with Zoho Books, but we don't really use it. What we're using the CRM for is all the sales related. And when we need to generate an estimate, usually we will have here a button like that says create an estimate. When we click on it, it's grabbing the information from the opportunity and creating the estimate. And then we will go to Zoho Books to continue on working with the estimate. But all the data entry is being done for me automatically.
Okay, and that will be the same with all the other functionalities in Zoho Books, like if you want to issue a recurring invoice or just your normal invoice.
You don't have recurring invoice in Zoho CRM, as far as I know.
Yeah. Okay, but what I'm saying,
an invoice, an estimate, and one more I don't remember, but that's just 3 things.
Okay, but the point is you will do it directly from Zoho Books.
Yeah, because I'm not limited, and I have.
Yeah.
So let's say in our business, most of the clients will have credit card on file.
Okay.
I need a way to issue the invoice and bill the client automatically, or Sometimes we have retainer invoices. We need to allocate funds. We just find it easier when you have access to all the tools versus some of the tools. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand.
Right? And it's just another browser that we need to open. In any case, in your day-to-day, you will have multiple browsers opened. In my live environment, it will look something like that. I'm pinning, you see, I'm pinning those tabs. So I will have here in my CRM, my books, desk, I will have my 6 applications that I'm using all the time set as pins, and the rest of them will be such as, let's say, PandaDoc. In this case, it will be just an open tab that I can close and open, but those will always be here.
Okay. No, thanks for that. Yeah. And the second part of the question with regards to WorkDrive, will you do the same with WorkDrive? Because what I'm currently doing, I've got WorkDrive where I've uploaded a lot of documents, but now it's easier for me if I open, say, an account, a contact, and I've got all the documents there underneath that particular contact. So if I have to do a service now for that contact, for that account, I can open it from the CRM where WorkDrive is integrated, or would you suggest that the same functionality must be used using your previous example?
So also here, let's see if I have here an example. Let me connect to a different account. You have very good questions, my friend. Very good questions. I can see that you are trying to chase productivity.
Yeah, no, and well, I bought 2 courses of yours, and it really makes me think to do it the best way possible. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Let's go to deals as an example. Okay. So in my live environment, we have a function that whenever a new deal or a lead is created, it will automatically generate few WorkDrive folders. So there will be a WorkDrive folder for the main account, and there will be also a folder for internal usage, stuff that we need internally to use, and one that is shareable with the customer.
Okay.
Until here, we good?
Yep.
Okay. When we need to upload stuff, we usually click on this link, and I will show you the 2 options that you can play with it. So I will click here, and I will grab the file and just drag and drop into the folder. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Another option is, which is also a good option, you go to the attachments, right? And then you can click on the Zoho WorkDrive, and then you can upload from here. The only thing is when we do that, it's just more clicks. And the interface is not as good as the interface that I have on Zoho WorkDrive. So for me, I just grab, I have another window with all the files, just drag and drop them or push them out. But it's very, very fast. So I find that it's easier for me to function with those kind of links to the applications versus using the internal tools that Zoho gives me.
Okay.
The attachment section, that it's not even that. So let's say that I'm going and trying to create an email. The attached section that you will have on the bottom can also work with WorkDrive.
Yes.
Right? So this is where I will go to my client's files and I will pull them from there.
Okay, no, great.
But I think the short answer will be, most of the time, I personally prefer to use the individual applications versus the small linkages that I have in the system. That's me personally. But I have lots of clients that they are using all the time the internal connections.
Okay, no, great. If you would allow me, based on what you just answered, just to ask one last question in terms of synchronizing documents from say your laptop or your PC directly to work drive. Do you have a video on that on YouTube?
How to sync from your local?
Yeah, from your local PC directly into your work drive. Because sometimes if there's maybe one additional document which you've created for the specific client, is there a way that it can automatically synchronize without you every time upload it to work drive?
Yeah, I will show you. That's also a good question. And I think everybody can benefit from the next answer. So when I'm on my desktop, I have a full sync because I have here, like on my computer, 3 terabytes of space. So I'm syncing everything and it's a backup of work drive. On my laptop, unlimited in space. I don't have enough storage. The way that we play with it, so we created on the work drive, we created a folder and it looks something like that. I am syncing only because when you install the work drive desktop application, you're allowed to select which folders you like to sync. Now, if I will sync all my 3 terabytes of space from work drive into my laptop, in 20 minutes, I'm dead. There is no more space. I am pointing only to one folder. And let's say that if I am running a Zoom meeting on my laptop, the recording, instead of going to the main repository of recordings of the company, it will go to this folder. And then once a week, I will just take the files from this folder and I will move them to the right places. So this folder is relatively always empty. And that's saving me tons of space on my laptop.
Okay, that's great.
Is that answering the question?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much, my friend. Thanks, bye-bye. Okay. Oscar. Let me open your mic. Oscar, your mic is open.
Good morning, Lior.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
All right, doing pretty good. Can't complain.
Perfect.
Okay, so yeah, my question was more so on Zoho subscriptions, and it kind of piggies back on Steven's question there. I wanted to see, is there a way to manage or create Zoho subscriptions inside of the CRM, or are
Yes.
you doing similarly, you know, as you did in Books there?
Yes. So first of all, there is a way. It's still not as good as Zoho subscription, but there is. So if you go to the settings and then you click on Zoho and you go to the finance suite, which is here, you will see that you have your few options. You see one of them is Zoho subscription. Now, if you go to one of the deals as an example, you will see that you have here one of the options will be subscription, or supposed to be. In my system, anything can happen because this is a development system. Yeah, but you will have under the finance suite, you should have Zoho subscription here as well. So, but that's for sure, you can do it. But still, I would go to Zoho subscription. Subscription or subscriptions. Yeah. So I would still go to subscriptions.zoho.com and I would manage everything here. In Zoho subscription, you will be very heavy on the customer, the add-ons that he's buying, the subscription, adding credit card. There is even more functionality here that you will need much more than Zoho Books. So I would still do it directly on the page of subscriptions.
Okay, that answers my question. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Laura. Okay, I see that you don't have mic open, so I will just answer. Okay, so we have been using Zoho One for about 8 months, and we are using most of the programs. One of our companies is a pest control company where we need to schedule services, invoice, service, and collect payments. Awesome. We are currently with the PestPack and was wondering if Zoho would work for a pest control company. Yeah. So Zoho can do a pretty good job with everything in your industry. Everything with a person comes in, all the way to the marketing, managing the lead, managing the deal itself. But when you need to schedule someone to go to the person's house and actually do the work, that's probably where Zoho will fail. Zoho is not good with field management systems. One of the biggest challenges for activities outside of the office, such as pest control, it's about you have different areas. In every area, you will have different people that are doing the job. Sometimes you need more than one person doing the job. Sometimes you will need some kind of licenses or knowledge for each thing. I don't know if it's true in your case, but maybe pest control for mouse or cockroaches will be different. I don't know. But when a field management taking place, the field management systems such as Zooper, which we have on our channel, a few videos about them, they know how to manage different people, different areas, and so on. Also, when someone is on site, you need to extract some information about the work, maybe taking pictures, maybe videos, maybe questionnaire before and after to the landlord or the owner of the place, maybe charge money. All those making the field management piece a very difficult one for Zoho. Zoho will be able to do a good job on a one-to-one relationship, but not more than that. So bottom line, if your business is just you need to send one person to a location and that's it, Zoho will do a good job. You can use Zoho Bookings or you can use Zoho CRM Calendar, it will work. If you have multiple locations, multiple people going to the same job, that will be difficult. So probably Zoho will do a good job on the sales side, but you will also need to have a field management system to finish your field management section. I hope it makes sense. Okay, let's see. One more question. It's a long one, so let me just read it. So Kate, let me give you ability to talk. So I hope I selected the correct account.
Hi.
Hey, I was able to find the right one. How are you, Kate?
I'm fine, thank you. Eric and I worked together, so he stole my
Awesome.
profile somehow this morning.
Eric, not nice.
But that's okay because we have the same questions. So I was trying to do something with the scoring rules and sort the contacts module based on their score. And according to Zoho's internal help videos, at one time you used to be able to add the score in a custom view and then sort by that column.
That's right.
Apparently you can still set the scoring rules, but you can't add that into a column. So I'm wondering if you have a different suggestion for how to sort the contacts module based on their score.
So that's related to the new update that they released a few weeks ago, right?
I'm not sure. We only just tried it recently.
Okay, so let's try it together. I will be shocked if it's really what's going to happen, because that's not good. The scoring rules is a huge thing. Okay, so let's create scoring rule for the contacts. Going to apply it here. Okay, that's fine. Good. So we have here, let's say for the emails and maybe some surveys, blah, 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 and it's all awesome. Okay. So we have the scoring rule. Update old records. Yes. Okay, let's give it a second. So that will be part number 1.
Mm-hmm. That part I got.
Now, if I go here, so scoring rules in your system, can you filter based on them?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's try to see if we can add them in the view.
So on my system, they don't show up as a as an option.
So you don't have the score, but I don't know if this is the right score. The lead score.
You did have two scoring rules in there. One was for leads.
Yeah, the other one was 1 second. The visitor score is coming from Sales IQ. So that's not mine, but I'm on the contacts and it's saying lead score. Let me try to kill the scoring rules and to see if it's still showing up. Let's give it like 30 seconds or so. And we'll see if we have it. So scoring rule is still here. Let's see if we can have to see which ones are, let's say, less than 0. Don't have anything. Let's try to activate it again, because I thought that if I will deactivate it, it will be gone. I want to see if the lead score is the correct one. But anyway, okay, let's do lead scoring. Is, let's say, bigger than 0.
That's the filter I was trying to use. It's just like, give me any number so I can put it into a column and then sort it by that column.
Yeah, I have nothing here because it's a test system, so we don't really have people here. It's all crap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you see, I do have the different scoring rules.
Okay. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right place.
Are you on a trial version?
No, we're on an enterprise. We have an enterprise account. We are really brand new to this though. We just started using this in the middle of July.
So you're on a paid version. You and me supposed to see exactly the same things. Can you check one second? Yeah.
I think I said in another comment, we are working with a different Zoho expert who, I don't want to say who it is, but we're very
That's fine.
Not impressed with them. And they've kept the admin account.
Oh.
So, you know, anything we want to do, any little change we want to make is okay. That'll be like 4 hours work and it's going to cost you $1,000. And so I really would like to move away from them.
Okay.
But I don't want
In
to get into that here,
general,
but that may be why I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
look, whatever I see, you should see it as well. I assume you have Zoho One, right?
No, we have the CRM.
CRM Enterprise.
Yeah.
How many employees you have in the company?
Strictly, there's 4 of us, but we're only, we have 2 licenses that we have, and the provider has kept that admin account.
I see.
Because
Okay.
we're not all involved with this. We have one person who manages our leads, and then the president takes them after a certain point.
I see. Yeah, in general, everybody will see the same because it's the same Zoho system, right? Whatever I have, you will have exactly the same or almost the same.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't able to help.
No, I've seen what you're seeing, so I'll make sure that I'll play with it till I see the same thing. That's really helpful. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you. One thing I want to tell you all, and this is very, very important. When someone is installing Zoho for you, you must have the super admin. Do not ever give someone else to be in charge of the super admin. First of all, the person, and in the past 5 years, we heard insane stories. We heard about companies that one of the employee created the account of the super admin. Later on, he got a fight with the company and he just deleted the Zoho One account because he was able to do it. He was the super admin, and no one in the company can do anything except of crying. We heard stories about developers that they owned the super admin and they blocked the company from working because they tried to get more money. Developers that use the super admin as leverage to get unlimited amount of work. Always have the super admin with you. Do not ever let someone else control your company. The CRM is not your website. The CRM is the art of your business, your contacts, your accounts, your deals, your life. Everything is there. So, guys, it's critical that you will own the super admin. Very, very important. Mr. Woodley, let me open your mic, my friend.
Good morning, Lior. How are you?
Mr. Michael, good morning.
So there's this new Zoho 2021. It talks about the new dashboard and being able to get all of the apps in one place versus the multiple tabs.
You mean the Zoho One, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
And so is this something that you think that we can do on our own by creating the different dashboards?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So it's very simple. I have also a video on the channel that I'm showing how to do all that, but I will show you, my friend. We don't have any more questions, so I can show you.
Thank you.
And by the way, for everyone else, just so you know, there was a question last week if there will be also tasks together with calendar, because right now you see that you have here the calendar, and if you click on the calendar, it's showing you the different calendars that you have on Zoho. And in addition, you have also the tasks.zoho.com, which is a very, very cool feature, whatever it is. Come on. Wake up, Zoho. Okay. So this feature, which lots of people really liked it, the unified view and the agenda view, this is going to be added, I think the beginning of next week, it will be added to the Zoho One. So you will have your calendar and the tasks here. So that's for everyone that wants to have the task, because we did get this question a few times in the past few weeks. Okay, so Mr. Woodley, if you go to the home, you can click on the dashboards and you can see that there is not much to do. So let's say I am giving here a name, and then the only thing that you can do is just click the buttons, and it's just adding the different elements for you. You can select from few. I see that they added already few because it was relatively limited. So you have here lots of different widgets that you can add to your page and have one nice view for everything. And they will continue to evolve and expand those dashboards.
And can you choose any application on the left-hand side, anything that's in Zoho One to be on that left-hand side?
Right now, you can have more. Let me see how to do it. You can add new app groups, so you can play with it. I didn't really play with it too much. I'm waiting a bit. There will be a few more additions to the Zoho One interface. Zoho is putting tons of work into it. I am waiting for the moment that I can customize everything here. For example, I can have here my Google extension. I can have my Gmail, Google Calendar. So you will be able to have here any applications that you want. You create different groups, and in the group, you're adding different applications and links. So this is why I'm waiting for it, but I'm pretty sure that you can change those. So let's see. So those are pinned. Let's go to an application. Let's say this one. 1 second. I'm pretty sure that I can pin the different ones. More apps. Yeah, pin up. Yeah. So this is how you do it. You just go to the applications, you click on the small 3 dots, and you pin apps, and those are added to your list. The ones that you don't want, you just unpin them.
Okay, perfect. And then there was one section I saw that says view for me or view for everyone. So if you click after that,
you're talking about that, right? The dashboards.
Yes.
Yes. So with the dashboards, we just create something. Good. So here you can change the visibility. Who can see it? I think that you can have more options. In my system, it's a testing system that only I'm here. This is why you can see only me or everyone else. I'm pretty much sure that you can use that based on the groups that you have in Zoho One. And
so you made a department that group, and then by creating that group, it will then provide another drop down for everyone, me, and then that group or department.
Let's test it out. I see that they have three users on this system. I don't know why I'm paying for 3 people on this system, but anyway. Let's see. So we have those 2 people here. And let's have groups again. Another group, we'll call it test 1. We'll have just 1 person. Department add. Good. Okay. Now let's go to the dashboard. Good. Let's see if that works. I'm pretty sure that there is a way to assign, like in CRM, to assign to different departments. Maybe there is a different way. I'm not sure. Never play with it, but I'm pretty sure that you will be able to assign it to specific or departments or something else.
Okay. All
I
right.
didn't play with it.
Once I figure it out, I'll shoot you an email as well if I get it before you release it. And I understand it makes sense that you're waiting, because if they're going to do a lot of updates, your video will become obsolete in a week.
There are always things. It's also the Zoho CRM course that we have and the other courses, we need to update them almost on a weekly basis because of all the updates.
Right. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I think we covered everything. I don't see any more open questions. Yeah, I think we did everything today. Awesome. So guys, thank you very, very much for being with me today, and we'll see you the next session. Bye-bye.